Chaboy. Hash it. I gotta throw something at my chick here. She wants something from upstairs sent down to her really quickly. Oh my goodness, I got so much stuff I've got to do here. So, bear with me a second while I get some stuff going. Do a quick haul for you. We went to Costco. We got these 3 breads. I think these were $7.99. I didn't check the actual price. It's such a fair price, we get it. It might be $5.69. I have the receipt. No, actually, I have a different receipt. Anyway, let's move on. More of the grocery haul coming at you. This is the Costco grocery haul. I will show you the grocery bill later. If anybody super chats me and specifically asks for how much was the haul, I'll tell you. Or how much were the 4-pack of Classico tomato basils. These were roughly $7. I don't remember the actual. These were $4.69. Of course I remember that price. It was cheap. $1.50 for original Prego, no preservatives, and 2 servings of vegetables per, I don't know if it's per jar or per cup. But either way, got that. We're not having Italian or anything tonight. We're not using that. I also have a jar open in the fridge. I'll be using that tomorrow for a very wonderful dish. Oh, I found the bites she's talking about, so she's really after these. Oh, these are called Aussie Bites, organic. Rolled oats, dried apricots, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, honey, coconut. Oh, I'll take a couple of these upstairs once she opens them. Coconut, quinoa, chia seeds, and more. So let's show you that. I don't know the price. I'll ask her if she knows when I rip these down. It's a double layer. You know, you're getting about 4. You get 16. You get 32 of them in a container. We grab strawberry. I'll be going downstairs in a minute. Drop those off and put these in the freezer. Organic strawberries, $13.99. Don't quote me. Roughly $13.49. The organic cherries, $14.99, $13.99. One of the 2 prices. Okay. That's all going in the freezer. I actually have room for the cherries up here. I didn't get, I actually made lots of room in the freezer, so, and it was, I just organized the freezer. It's really nice, but there's going to be lots of room. I have an old bag of ice I don't need anymore, so. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Screw Mexican. Let's just do these butternut squash. Let's use up that jar of tomato basil sauce. Let's make this butternut squash. Damn smoothie, right? I'll make a nice vegan milkshake. I'll make it nice and sweet. It's not gonna have any. It'll have protein powder and not protein powder. Actually, I keep making a mistake. I don't have protein powder. I went and I took a look. You know what? I could use a little bit of protein powder. It's not like I need protein. I get a ton of protein. I eat a decent amount of food, right? I'm going to make corn on the cob, butternut squash, and that's it. Oh, I'll fry an onion to go in with the butternut squash. So on the same pan, and then I'll cook the corn inside. I mean, I don't really see it. I got something to show you. I ended up picking this up at Costco. My chick got me this because she's awesome. She spotted it and she's like, hey, check this out. But use it for the show, right? It's my sexy vest, right? What? Seriously, chick, look on to me. I actually look good for what? No, this clothes don't make you, but look, my wife, just skip it. Look. I don't want to be known as the guy that only wears nice things, because then there's an inequality, there's a separation between what I want to stay as, and that's real and a kind person. I really want to get across that it's not what you wear, it's not what you look like, it's how you carry yourself inside. And if you're telling people, no, you can't come in based on your looks, you're a bad person, right? So, and then I check people too. I do things, or I'll notice things based on what, maybe I'm oblivious to not realizing maybe some of the stuff I wear is kind of, but I grew up poor, okay? This is what people, so like when something has a hole in it, like that's so what? Like this is my only sweater. I had a sweater for 6 years. I kept it because that's what kept me warm. If I threw out my sweater,
I didn't get another one. I don't think people don't really understand that. Like they're oblivious because they didn't grow up poor. Okay, so try to stay real. Try to stay. People want to stay humble. Don't only shop at Value Village. Don't go shopping at Costco. Brand new clothes. Like this is from Costco. Epic colors. Epic stream. Hey, thank you very much. Alien hybrid house. Yeah, I love the color. You know what drew me to this wasn't that it's brand new. I would go pick this up 50 times out of 50 times. I love the color. You know, I love it. Absolutely. This is one of the most dazzling shades a plant can turn that catches my eye. It's I want to be specific. It's carophyllene. Carophyllene is a beautiful smelling berry-esque terpene. And that color is a color of that would be the plant they use comes from a sweet smelling plant 9 times out of 10. I actually don't know if you could get a plant that doesn't smell sweet that would come with that terp. Probably. I mean, that's genetic manipulation and breeding at that point. Traits pulled out of the color kept in. But they would wash back in the day. They say the Aztecs and First Nations people would make dyes from plants, right? So it's interesting that one of my favorite plant terpene flavonoids and terpenes profiles ends up being my favorite color. So everything is connected on a level far greater than we could ever imagine. Period. Blow your mind every second you kept realizing new stuff. It's crazy. You're drawn to something. Maybe you think it's because of a color, and technically its vibrating frequency is yours. It's what's really drawing you in, eh? So I was checking to see if I had a bald spot, but it looks like there's like an extra piece of hair there. I was saying that I probably need to get a haircut, and my chick was like, no, you've got no hair. So now I think I just need to put a guard on the razor and just go like this and do a shave. So if anybody wants to, we'll do a pay me to shave my head on stream tonight, I'll do it. Otherwise, not doing it. Pay me to shave on stream. I would do 4,000, 5,000. I love the hair on my legs. $50,000 to shave the hair off one of my legs. Okay? 50 grand. I will. And it pains me to even think like that, but I will do it. $50,000 to shave the hair off one of my legs. Okay, I can't forget this. She'll be upset with me. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I have room for damn near all this, actually. I need so much room. That's crazy. It's crazy how much room you've got now. Or I might switch up what is up here and down there. I haven't decided that yet. I think I've literally done it. Except for the bread and this. Sheesh. We did it. So, damn. I want to take some of these out of here before I take them down. And I'll put them on this clean plate here. Let me just make one of these to put this in. I'll have a nice cup of tea. I'm going to grab some teas from downstairs. I'll grab about 10 or 14 packages of peppermint tea. I've completed a few tasks today. I feel good about tomorrow as long as I get a good early start. I may do a sleep stream. If we hit a goal of $500 before I go to bed tonight, I will do a sleep stream. That will $500 goal hit today will instantly activate a sleep stream, an epic sleep stream. So there's that's kind of like what's going on. I know people like sleep streams, so I'm not a big fan of showing you when I'm sleeping at all. But I like watching to see. I want to check myself. I want to check my sort of my posture, I guess. I want to see how straight I sleep, how much I toss and turn compared to when, before. I want to do about 10 of them. So
That's $5,000 worth of super chat you gotta get me so that so I'm able to do my experimenting and check myself and my spine. Oh my god. So I'm gonna take out 8 of these. No, I'm gonna take out 4 because I'm surely gonna have 4. I can't even wait. Oh my god. Good. My chick was talking about making these, so. Oh wow. These are very nice. Okay, let's eat this whole one. Corn, butter, well, yeah. Okay. Almond drink of destiny. There is 0 sugar in this. 35 calories per serving. They're really good stuff. It's healthy, eh? Almond drink is good for you. I want to check something else, but I gotta wait, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna take these down. I'm gonna get a pot with boiling water, then get a second pot with boiling water. I don't think I have 2 pots like that. Nope. Which way am I gonna take these? Am I gonna go herb and garlic? Sorry, am I gonna go vegan butter, herb and garlic on these butternut squashes? Am I gonna go with a vegan Alfredo sauce? I don't really want that one, so please don't pick that. That's kind of wasting my. I want to do a nice Alfredo sauce, vegan Alfredo sauce with like a nice noodle. Boy, this is a sturdy container, man. You want to make sure you cut into the one side that you're going to use and leave an overlap of a strong seal on these. I've had these for a while. Reason being so that this stays perfectly airtight, big time overlap on the seal where they sealed it there. I overlapped it, right? So that this is still airtight. This one, I cut it so deep on the inside, it's open. You get me? Okay. Corn, super easy to get that going. This goes in the fridge. Corn was $4.53 cobs. I ain't playing, I ain't messing. Start stocking up on things sooner than later, please. Prices are going up. I don't know how much, and boycott any stores that are drastically raising prices. Go shop somewhere else. It's the only thing you can do. Because eventually we'll be in a lot of trouble if you don't. So you gotta boycott anything that doesn't follow humanity's path of prosperation. So good. I'm gonna put this in the basement with that bread. And I'll be right back. Those quinoa bites are so good. We're making some.
else, then I might start believing it in my head, you know. This way I'm just stuck with how this actual pain. I don't know what it is, sciatica or something. There's something going on. I don't want to talk about it too much. I just want it to go away. We're gonna. It's not like I can't run. It's like, well, it's fiery pins and needles in my calf and my foot. A little bit my hammy, but mostly like inside on the top of my hip and butt, at the very top of my like back. No, the bottom of my back and the top of my butt. Oh, wow! Like something different. Like it's like a tingly. I don't want to say numb because I can feel, but it feels like pins and needles. Like, you know when you sit on the toilet and your foot goes funny? Oh, now imagine something like, man, this sounds crazy, but imagine that feeling of tingliness and like going like kind of numb in your back, like in your butt and back area. And you know how uncomfortable it is in your foot. But now you're not like literally putting, and then when I lay down, it goes away. If I sit like, how the hell does a person sit like this? So this is my back and my legs are out here and going down here, and this is my feet down here. It's like burning right there when I'm sitting. And then if I were to lean back like that, it feels like someone's literally like pulling on my top of my butt like a pizza dough. Oh, it's a weird. It's not a good one. My chick's like, she doesn't really feel like butternut squash. Chick, wait till you. Oh, I kind of did it wrong. See what she's done to me? No. I'll be able to get away with this onion cut, diced really small. Can still be nice and translucent. I don't have much. I have this plate here to work with. I'll put now onto this clean plate. Maple syrup, 1 onion, 3 cobs of corn, a lemon, old screwdriver, those quinoa bites are good. She called it. I just steer clear of the bakery. There's nothing vegan in there anymore. You can't go to a bakery and find something that doesn't have like three dead bodies in it. I'm out of there. So there's I've got the pan on way too high. Good thing I noticed that. I've got a few pepperoni. What the hell are those? A few butternut squash ravioli. I can't read the writing. It's all plus cut in half. It says B-U-T. It says butt. I got a bunch of butts in the pan right now. So we got some butternut squashes in the pan. Raviolis. I got half an onion here. I love onion. I'll probably... God, is that a lot of onion? We do love onion at this house. I'll use the other half of the onion tomorrow. Oh, I'll make it with mashed potatoes. Normally I would do I'm a big mashed potato guy. Normally I would do ravioli, mashed potatoes and gravy. And what the hell?
Oh, and the 3 cobs of corn, no problem. Get 3 half corns each, the 2 of us, right? So that's a no-brainer. But I'm not doing the mashed potato because my chick didn't cut the potatoes. She's not a mind reader. I checked her today. Unless she checked me and was like, hey, by the way, bud, we're not doing the potatoes today. We're doing them tomorrow. And then that's what she's verifying that I am a mind reader because I literally just said that. So put way too much damn oil in the pan. Way too much. No. I put about 3 tablespoons. You could get away with a 1/4 tablespoon probably with your onion, and then another probably 1/2 to 3/4 to a full tablespoon for about half this pack. You got to double that because I put in the whole pack. And I'll show you that right now. This is probably damn near... It's just over a pound. It says this is a third of this package is 169 grams. And we know that 150 times 3 is just shy of a pound. 454 grams in a pound. So we're coming in just a bit better than a pound of butternut squash raviolis here. Beautiful color on the ravs, eh? Now I'm gonna get some seasoning onto this, and we're pretty fairly cordial about my seasoning, but also at the same time, beg my pardon. Flavor profiles. And both have similar flavor profiles. Took in some tomatoes, and obviously I brought in some tomatoes on the vine. That was a big mistake. I should have just taken all the tomatoes off. Got a couple. They're all gone now, but there was a couple in here. I mean, I had a bunch of vine tomatoes. Wood. Get your wood out and start stirring your pan. Make sure your olives, make sure your onions are on the bottom. Olives. Wow. I'm a South Bouse, but I'm the olive king, baby. Get your pitted Kalamata olives out, bro. This bad boy's from Costco. It's $8. Picked this up like 6 years ago now. Oh, fuck, I can't open it. No, I can't dip that in there. I kind of need a little smooge around. Never. Anything that's super old jar, always. Don't be lazy. Don't be... Cleanliness, big time important. And yeah, get your olives in there while it's kind of stewing and brewing. There's nothing wrong with that. A warmed up olive, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm going to go 3 scoops of olives, and then just a hair of the juice. You don't want too much. You're literally doing the opposite of what you're trying to get done. But you are letting some flavor soak in to what's kind of like a little bit dried out now, because we've been dried out the mini pierogies. I'm not wearing any pants, so there better be only chicks in the chat, or we're about to have trouble. Alright, next up, I got this tea here. It's only about 3 hours old. Tastes so good. Oh, that tea is so good. I love this chai spice when it's cool. I actually made this tea for my chick, but she's bad, so I didn't give it to her. No, a bad chick. She's a bad chick. I think I can fit all 3, but if I can only do 2, that's fine. It seems like a little bit of a waste for a pot. I don't even think I can fit freaking 2 in here. Oh, man. I don't know. Oh. Those pots are smaller than the other one. I think I have bigger pots, but I think they're in the basement. I like to wash and rinse off the corn. Someone shucked it. You never know if they did it barehanded, right? So get your corn shucked. Well, you do have to shuck your corn if you're going to boil it. I don't know too many people doing it the other way, so. Oh man, this is going to be a problem. It's going to spit everywhere. It's going to make a mess. I have a nice clean oven here. None of that's allowed. None of that's copacetic. Give me a sec here. Nope, I don't have any pots. So I don't know. I guess there's a bunch of big pots downstairs. I should almost just fry this corn. Well, I gotta start cooking it. I'm gonna get hungry quick. Hungry! I'll put this piece of corn away and oh man, every time I bend to the side like that, it just absolutely. It's a kilogram of oh, I guess that corn will probably dry out if I don't give that thing a good wrapping in this plastic wrap. Oh, it is alright, no. I gotta wrap it in this better. Excuse me. Wrap up your single cob of corn there. It was $1.50. I'll be using it tomorrow big time. ASAPs. I got no plates. I gotta put this onion away. I have a container for an onion right here. Holy shit, this one's dirty. I have like 5 of these. That's not dirty, that's some cashews in there. Oh, I have a bunch of these things left. This one's dirty too. That one has like a flake in it. I think I'm a germaphobe. This one has a rosemary seed in it. I'm gonna use this one. The other two are now clean. They've been all the little spots are washed out. Put that in there. This looks totally clean. Didn't wash it. I mean, it got wet, but it was wet on the outside. This would need wash. It's plastic, so it shows if it's got a watermark on it, water stain. All right. Tomorrow I'm going to grill off some some peppers. I'm going to make some rice, basmati rice, I believe, or jasmine. I haven't decided that. And I'm going to make a couple cans of organic black beans and a can of refried pinto beans from La Cocina. And then I have some green enchilada sauce. I have some salsa verde. I have some mole. I have a chocolate mole sauce or something like that. I have a mole sauce. I have four types of hot sauce. I take Mexican night super serious. Like when we're doing guacamole, 3 types of salsa, a lemon and a lime, and an orange, but we're not using the orange. I take Mexican extremely serious. Mexicano. I love burritos. I love enchiladas. Without like vegan cheese. I love. I make this like man, it's like a bake. I actually don't know what it's called. My friend called it something. I don't know what it's called.
Don't have a clue actually what he called it, but that's what it is what he said. You have like sheet pan or something, I can't think of. You've seen me make it on the show. I've made it before. Back in the day I used to make it. It's one of the greatest recipes I was ever taught how to make by a buddy of mine, actually, growing up. It was our favorite dish. Like, anyone who tried it loved that. No one didn't like it. Some people weren't really into hot and spicy. We couldn't get it any hotter or spicier. It was awesome. Enchiladas almost done. Corn, freezing cold in cold water right now. So, but it'll be hot in 5 minutes. So these, did I say enchiladas? These butternut squash ravioli almost done. I gotta get out the pasta sauce, which is right here. I'm gonna take these on a little bit of a journey. We're gonna go to Greece. No, is it Greek? No. Sambo Olek. I don't know where this is from. This is from like Hong Kong or something. We're going to go through the Bangkok mountains with a butternut squash. Picture yourself just rolling, riding dirty. Just a drop. But you want that. What was that? Was there something zingy going on in my classical tomato basil? Always check with the. I just used this within the last 3-4 days, 5 days tops. You pop and drop it. I have nice color. It's called nice color on both sides of my ravioli. You want to get some color on your ravioli. You don't want them to be overly, wow, that's hot. And the onions are all golden, caramelized with a nice light caramelization, but a serious caramelization. But no black. It's that, call it translucent, and you can see through it. And, whoa, and then caramelization, that flavor town right there. Right? Heaven. Nice caramel. No! There's a little jewel. Oh. If I had a Dalmatian, or my Dalmatian was still kicking right now, you would eat that. My cat, useless. Let me check on my cat actually. The cat's really good, but I always say hi to him when I get home. He good, he perked right up. Oh, he pops, he says. He pops. Alright. Let me show you what this looks like at this point so you can see how it's very simple. Put the sauce in the middle. You don't really want the sauce touching the edges of the pan, because it's going to start to burn. Plus the sauce has flavor, right? So let it soak into your ravs. Got the Kalamata olives. There's about 30 in there, maybe 20 for sure. And then what the hell is also? Oh, all the half of a big ass onion is in the half of the big ass onion is in there too. Beautiful colors. I mean, hey man, how's it going? Oh, hello, Earthling. Oh, Trini. Kirias. Greetings to everyone. How are you doing, my angel? We got toilet paper, purified water, no canned veggies, no. I don't know what things would be best to buy. You talking about Costco? I buy frozen fruit. I buy berries and stuff. Things that are hard to grow on a spaceship, my friend. You know the things, I'm not saying there isn't. As long as you have a crew of 600 to 600 people, and you have a growing, a facility for growing that can house the 600 to 600 people, then it should be no problem for you, right? You should be able to have a few orchards, grapevines. You could have hundreds of strawberry patches all around the ship. Actually, yeah, there's living walls could just be strawberry patches, raspberry bushes in every corridor, right? That's a pretty cool thing to think about. For Christ's sake, I don't even know what's going on here anymore. I think I gotta drop just a hair of this water. It's too much weight. Can't have that sound though. Let it cook off. Every time I tilt it just a hair, though, some tips off the side. Okay, listen. We're good. I can hear a slight bubbling from my my ravs. I don't want to take these ravs to the point where they're the pockets that are these beautiful pockets that were formed with the butternut squash inside, some herbs. I don't want to make it so the pockets are, you know, all falling apart. That's a turn off. That's a solid turn off. It is serious time. Me and my wife are coloring right after dinner. Dinner and some sort of like intellectual conversation. We talk a lot. We're talking more and more with each other than I know a lot of couples are. We're not better than y'all. Talk more with your spouse. It's so important. Put the TV down. Put your book down. Put your freaking phone down. Put your tablet down. Put your mouse down. Put your booze down and have talks. Communication is everything. It's not key. Some people's minds are so simple. They're like, oh, I don't feel like talking right now. Holy shit. How stupid are you? So all I think. Let me know when your brain is competent enough to talk. Facts. Hashtag facts. Maybe I'll put a little sriracha down though. I do know she likes sriracha cha. So corn, that, new jar of maple syrup, which is heavenly. The ravioli needs about another 5 minutes. I feel like putting a lid on it to kind of do that thing that it does that I love when it does. But that's not happening because the lids aren't here. Oh, they're over here. No, they're over. They're in the back over there. I'm not going back there. Forget it. Oh, that pain. All right. Sometimes I'll hit it with a knob of butter, a vegan plant-based butter, but yeah, I'll hit it with a knob of butter, and then just a squeeze of the sriracha cha would be nice as well. About 1 tablespoon. In 3 separate spots in the pan that's key to getting it in there, okay? And then what this does is it creates a sheen across your ravioli and your pasta sauce. You'll get this sheen. It's a sexy sheen. You could do olive oil if you don't have what I have right now. Then once you get your vegan butter melted in there, you want to slowly just fold and incorporate it slowly because you can actually literally see it kind of falling and cascading into the middle. Take some of your red sauce and push it there and watch it just transform from kind of like it doesn't look finished, like the sauce doesn't look finished, and then once you glide that over, it's so silky smooth. The sauce really combines and it just looks more finished. It looks kind of fibrous like applesauce. That's a perfect analogy. But after you put it in, it looks like the richest sauce you've ever seen before. But don't take my word for it. Use the 2 googly eyes in front of you and tell me what you think of that. Okay? Oh man. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Terp's coming over me. Oh, I'm getting a terp twitch. Oh, we're getting a terp twitch. It's that good. I really want to lick the spoon again. I stirred it to its utmost. I didn't have to put it back, but it's just me and my chick. It's not just me and my chick. My chick kisses me, so. And this has to be done. This is science. This is serious! That's really good. I know I said I wasn't putting it back. I don't, like, what are you gonna do, fight me? I'm gonna taste one of these and find out if I have to go get that damn lid from the back cabinet. My corn's giving me a hard time. Ooh! Mmm. Oh. All of it. Oh. It needs 5 minutes. It's al dente. It bit me back. It's done. It's too good to serve up to my wife. My mistress, totally okay. My wife, far too, the level of expertise is far too great. If I serve her this miraculous dish, she'll expect this she'll expect that caliber, the utmost highest level, every meal. I have to burn at least 40% of this meal in order to stay like copacetic and make sure she understands she did not marry a Michelin star chef. It's ready to go in the my belly. It's very hot though. You know when something tastes so good? My tongue is a little bit burned. Just a little. It's probably severely burned, like if they're worried. Oh, I'm going in. Oh my goodness. You know the sauce just got better? Wow. Okay. I'm going to take that downstairs, that pan. The corn, oh, the butter has to come with the corn. I'll strain the water. I'll drop butter, vegan butter, into the corn pot. A hair of seasoning, no. A hair of seasoning. Okay. This can get turned up 10 seconds. Turn off the ravioli oven. This is my drink. I think I had some of this today, so I'll save this for tomorrow. I want to make sure the corn is done though. How long have I been live? Oh yeah, that corn's got to be done. It's probably been cooking for about 20 minutes. The water level hasn't boiled off that much, but I can see when I look at the color of it. It looks different than when she started, that's for sure. I never flipped the corn from the bottom to the top. maybe I can do that with scorching hot corn now. I feel it got me in the eye. I almost got hot water, scalding hot water in my eye. Always be careful in the kitchen. I never joke around in the kitchen. I always talk about safety, about placing things into boiling water. Yeah. I burned myself like innocently, but like, you know, I've burned myself in the last couple months on the interior of the oven. The edge of pans burned me like this. You gotta watch all these things. I've never had a pan burn me because because the contents fell onto me, but I've heard of it. You should always make sure the handles, that's okay. You should always make sure the handle isn't pointed out off your counter. So if your counter sits like, you know, if your counter runs this way like mine does, you should make sure your handle is inside the counter's edge, not overhanging by a foot off your thing. When you walk by, boom, you'll spill hot water, boiling water on you, all that. So my handles are always not out, they're turned in alongside my counter this way. So I can walk here, you know. This space, one of the most crucial things in the kitchen is your elbow room and your room, right? Your stomach and your hip turning, grabbing stuff. You have to have it clear that way. And then one of the other biggest things is knife skills. If you can't use a knife, don't use a knife. I learned how to cut stuff when I was extremely young, and it was very hard. My mom used to get me to cut carrots, and I would help her, but I would use a butter knife. And believe it or not, you can still freaking cut yourself with a butter knife if you're not careful. But cutting stuff with a butter knife will teach you, because it's dull, but it still hurts when you chop through a carrot and you left part of your fat finger out. Boom! You might not cut it open, but it stings. It's like a pinch on the cutting board against it. Okay, this corn, I mean, I'll eat the one on top if it's raw, or not raw, but if it's not fully cooked, I'll eat it. Well, let's get this thing dumped. Let's throw these onion containers that are rinsed out. They just needed rinsing. I had some herbs and the bundle. It's sage. I have some sage kind of loose because I like to keep my herbs. I never put herbs in a bag. I like to have them open, and the drier the better. Like, you can get them in your container. Those containers of herbs could be 5-6 years old. I don't mind having like 6-month-old sage or rosemary. Just, it's like off to the side in a small bowl. And sometimes when I pick it, I'll just put it in a container that I have in there. That's what was in there. One was mint, one was thyme, one was oregano. And there was sage like off to the side in one as well. I had all that stuff from last year's herb gardens. If you were paying attention and you saw some of my videos from last year, boy, we had some unreal. It's called mono. Oh, it's called. There's a name for the type of growing technique that I impose. I didn't see this anywhere. I chose the container based on what I've learned over time, but it's called. I said it to my buddy the other day. I was showing him my tomato garden there. Monocubular, no. Mono. Anyway, I don't even. There's a type of gardening, and that's what I like to do. And it really works very well. I won't be able to say it though. I can't think of it right now. It might come to me tomorrow or next time. They're recently starting to. It's apparently it's like a new thing. I've been doing it for a while. I'm not gonna say I've been doing it forever, but I'm doing it for about over 1,000 days. I've been doing it, and I just read about it recently, so I can't think of the word. But it kind of the concept will be used on spaceships. That is where I was kind of going with that, because we were talking about you could have like benches with plants growing out of in between on the back end of the bench or something, you know. All right. Oh yes. And now for some seasonings. I got you, you little bugger. Sorry about taking my little bugger. A little bit of that. And I guess just an absolute hair of this. Never done this before, so should be fine. So those are cut in half. We get 2 halves each. The ravioli's finished. Let me show you. With just a hair of vegan butter in the center there. Let's show you what this looks like at this point. Let me know in the chat if you'd eat that. I want to thank you all for tuning into this episode. Please remember, I just don't give a fuck. Look at the corn on me, bud. Look at the corn on me. Used a small pot and I made corn, okay? Don't ever think you can't do it. You have a lot of people in your life telling you you can't. Tell them all to F right off and then get her done. So many people in your life going to tell you you can't. Make a change in your life, something is bothering you, get it going. I made changes in my life, and look at me now. I couldn't be happier since I made changes in my life. I could not be happier. Is society's opinion of me going to allow me to change how I act? Fuck no. I'll see you next time, and remember, I am the hash man. You can't be me, but you can cook like me. I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Alien Hybrid in the house. What is really going on?